So ESPN put out their first power rankings of the 2024 NFL season. I know we're, just getting to free agency, the combine, the draft, all that kind of stuff, but they usually do this every single year right around this time before everything kicks off, and I want to see where they have everyone ranked. So obviously, yes, the Kansas City Chiefs just beat the San Francisco 49ers, which clearly the Chiefs are going to be ranked high, let's be honest. And then the Ravens lost in the championship, the Lions lost in the championship, so they're going to be probably ranked high. And my guess is, with us going 9-8, if I had to rank us somewhere where I would think, if I had to rank us personally going into next season with Joe Burrow being healthy again, I'd say we're top 5. But with ESPN looking off last season, which again, we got hurt, I would say they're probably going to rank us maybe 15, maybe 16. I haven't looked at these yet, but I'm going to guess 15, 16. That would be kind of my ranking of where they would put us. I'd say we're top 5 going into next season, but, it's ESPN. All right, so number 1. Wow. What I don't get is how much ESPN disrespects the Chiefs. I don't even get it. Like, the Chiefs won the Super Bowl, and ESPN's like, oh, no, they're not the best team next year. They're already not the best team. The best team is the Ravens. How? Like, it makes no really sense in all honesty. Like, the Chiefs won the Super Bowl. Even with, betting odds, the Chiefs aren't even the number 1 to repeat the Super Bowl and win a Super Bowl. The 49ers had the best odds to go win the Super Bowl next year. The Chiefs aren't even number 1. Have we not learned from the past? When you doubt the Chiefs, they go and win. I don't like this. Everyone's doubting the Chiefs, and now I think the script is going to have the Chiefs win again. No, let's not do this. Off season in 3 words: busy, busy, busy. Yeah. 25 unrestricted free agents, including 15 who totaled at least 200 snaps this season. And they don't have all the money in the world either. They're going to have to figure this out with pretty much little to no money. Currently, they say $7.3 million this offseason, $50.2 next season. So they're going to be in a very difficult situation. And this guy right here, signing him, is going to be the guy that they need to sign more than anything. Everyone else can go. He needs to stay if you're Baltimore. Number 2 is the Kansas City Chiefs. Offseason, goodbye Chris Jones. I would say no to goodbye Chris Jones, because recently he came out and said he wanted to be a Chief next year, the year after that, the year after that, and the year after that. So I would actually disagree with this point of view. I think Chris Jones is going to stay, and I think Patrick Mahomes is going to rework his contract to get Chris Jones to stay. Number 3, San Francisco 49ers. Offseason in 3 words: keep Brandon Ayuk. This is funny because, ironically enough, you've seen the news about Brandon Ayuk. He posted on his Instagram story, and it seemed like he wanted out of... Oh, not him. I think it was his brother who posted on the Instagram story. And it seemed like Brandon wants out of San Francisco. Like, he does not want to be a 49er anymore. His brother posted something along the lines of, you have a receiver who's like one of the best in the league in Brandon Ayuk, and he has 3 catches in the Super Bowl. Clearly, you have a team that doesn't value him. Like, he posted something like that, and after that, started up a whole entire media buzz of like, well, does Brandon Ayuk want to be in San Francisco? Or does he not? Because clearly his brother is saying stuff, and what we've seen from the past is when, for example, the Ravens had a linebacker named, I forget what it was, Kenny Young, I believe. Kenny Young was a 2nd-round draft pick for the Ravens back like 6 years ago, right? He wasn't good. He was a bust, right? He was an absolute bust. While his mom came out, and ironically enough, it's like a mother of an NFL player here, came out and started going off. Oh, they're not using my son correctly. My son's not getting the correct snaps. He's not getting the correct this, that. They're not putting him in the right position. She went full on Karen, okay? And called out John Harbaugh, called him a bunch of different names. Well, guess what? The next season, he's off the team. Odell Beckham, his father, calling out Baker Mayfield, trashing Baker Mayfield, all this other stuff. Guess what? Next season, he's off the team. When your family members, which, you might say is not connected to me, I don't have the same viewpoints as my family members, When they start calling stuff out and start saying stuff, it's a let's go reflection of you. Because a lot of times, like for example, the Ravens linebacker, when your favorite man starts talking, most likely you said something to them, or you said something that would cause them to start talking, right? And then obviously in certain situations, when they start leaking or saying things that only the player would know, then it becomes a problem. Number 4, Detroit Lions address the defense. Yeah, I think they're going to draft a lot of defensive players this year and really just work on that defense. But number 4, I think, is pretty reasonable and logical. Buffalo Bills make smart decisions. Oh, man. Cut some checks. Miami Dolphins. Yeah, I said it before. I don't know how I feel about the Miami Dolphins, man. Like, they have the talent to go out there and be the best team in football. They really do. My only problem with the Miami Dolphins is it's either Tua or bust. And if Tua can't get the job done, then you're going to have to figure something out, because he's pretty much the only reason this team is going to keep it together is if he's successful at quarterback. If he fails, I mean, it's going to flop. So you need him to get it done, and he's so inconsistent, I feel like, where he goes against good teams, he flops, he goes against bad teams, he's good. It's hard to kind of make adjustments to, him. Dallas Cowboys, one more try. I think Jerry Jones is going to go all in this offseason. I think he's going to spend the most money he's ever spent, which he hasn't really spent much money at all, or traded draft picks for players. He traded Amari Cooper, a first-round pick for Amari Cooper. Other than that, though, he's been very quiet in free agency over the years. I think this year he's going to go all in and try to go win a Super Bowl. 8, Philadelphia Eagles, after the collapse. Eagles suck, man. Number 9, Houston Texans, overturn the roster. I think you just build around C.J. Stroud. You have C.J. Stroud on a rookie contract right now, which that's how you go win a Super Bowl, right? You have him on the rookie contract, build around him this offseason, get firepower, get weapons around him, and try your best to kind of just push this team as far as Stroud will give you. Green Bay Packers, another defensive coordinator. Yeah, that's Joe Barry being gone, who did go and get hired somewhere else, so that's actually ironically enough. But nonetheless, though, yeah, that defense needs to get going, man, because that offense, they're young, but they have a lot of good input, longevity to them. Brownies, get Watson right. Get Watson a massage. 12, LA Rams, add defensive talent. I mean, apparently they're gonna trade away Aaron Donald to us, right? Is that what the one thing said? Hey, they have us at 13. So they have us as the best team that did not make the playoffs, which actually makes sense because we kind of were on the fringe of it, right? We were right on the fringe there. Make receivers decisions. There are 2 big moves the Bengals must figure out this offseason. First, they need to get a sense of what potential Jamar Chase extension might look like. A tricky task considering the lack of extensions for young star receivers as Chase. Second, they need to figure out T. Higgins. Yeah. I think what you do first is you franchise tag T. Higgins, right? Now you have him on a little bit of extension from now until July. You got that figured out, okay? Then you work out with Chase. I think you work out the Chase contract with T. I think you bring him in. I think this is not a separate situation. I think you work together. You say, hey, listen, guys, we want you both here. We want to work out this contract. What will work that everyone in this room is happy? And I think that's how you figure it out. But I think right here, make receiver decision this offseason. No. This offseason is fix the damn offensive line. That's what this offseason is. It's fix the damn offensive line. That's what I will say is my opinion on this offseason. Jacksonville Jaguars get the offensive rolling. Cut Trevor Lawrence. No, I was kidding. But Trevor Lawrence is kind of a problem. Colts down to the business. I think just hope and pray that Anthony Richardson's your guy. Because that's what you really need. And he stays healthy. Tampa Bay Buccaneers keep the momentum. Hope Baker Mayfield doesn't flush out. Get Rodgers help. Yeah, protect Aaron Rodgers is probably your biggest bet if you're the Jets. I keep turning up my webcam. My allergies today are freaking awful. Pittsburgh Steelers find a quarterback. I still can't believe the situation Pittsburgh's in right now. But again, like I said, they fired Matt Canada. I think that is going to be a huge plus for them. I don't know 1,000% if I would say find a new quarterback is the solution. But I think that it's definitely, if they have a choice, if they have a chance, go for it. And I know Justin Fields is a guy that they're talking about, so maybe they do that. Number 19, Seahawks. McDonald era begins. Yeah, the Ravens defensive coordinator. Minnesota Vikings decide on quarterback. I mean, you're going to have to. Kirko is approaching his 36th birthday. He's on free agency now. I mean, do you sign him back? I say probably no. I'd probably try to draft a quarterback in this upcoming draft. I mean, you have a lot of great quarterback options, and you're just going to have to rebuild. It sucks, but it is what it is. Chicago Bears, Justin or Caleb? Well, if you trade Justin to Pittsburgh, then Caleb's the guy. Maintaining status quo, Saints. Yeah, okay, I guess. Denver Broncos find a quarterback. You're going to have to figure out that $40 million option if you cut Russell Wilson. If they cut Russell Wilson, the $40 million in the hole. You have to figure that out. And then, yeah, you can figure out a quarterback, but you're going to have to figure out that Russell Wilson situation as well. Run it back. Run what back exactly? I think this should be find a quarterback as well. Salary crap hell. Jim Harbaugh, man, you're about to show up and see what you can do here, man. Let's see if you're able to turn water into wine. That's what I will say with Jim Harbaugh. Where is LA Chargers? Oh! I apologize for the headphone users at this point. I didn't realize they were negative $45 million against the cap. Wow. Okay, yeah, that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. Solve the quarterback. Yeah. Or put Bijan Robinson at quarterback. He might be better than the options you have. Some big decisions. Fix the O-line. Build the roster. Yeah, they're so damn bad, they're building it at this point. Times are changing. I'm only getting older, my friend. Something like that is a song. A new beginning. Something like that. And another coaching change. And a interesting coaching change. Guys, tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. See you guys in the next one.